Hello, WildNote users. This is Nancy with Customer Success, here to talk spring cleaning. Those of you who've been users for a while have probably created a lot of survey forms in WildNote and may be a little bit overwhelmed by the survey form view of all of those forms in your project. Well, we have redesigned that page, and I'd like to take you on a tour. Go to Survey Forms, and you will see that there is a new look to our survey form window, and there's new functionality that we've added. So first off, you'll see there's 4 tabs at the top: Project Library, Company Library, WildNote Library, and Add New Form. Project Library comes up first, and the Project Library now only contains forms that are relevant to this project. It shows active forms, and if you want to see previous forms that have data collected against them, you can toggle from active to all in the top right. Now, in addition to that, there's some new functionality where you can search your forms in the top of the screen. And if you select a form or forms, you can apply actions to them with the new action buttons at the bottom of the screen. Now, for the project library, you can remove your forms from the project. You can make duplicate copies of those forms, or you can delete them so long as there is no data collected against them. All right, let's move to the company library and get ready. We think you're really going to like this. There's some organization happening here. We've created something new called a category, and if you ascribe a category to a form, then we will collect up those forms into that category. So you can see here that we have a series of categories. These are all collapsed right now. If we click the top chevron, then you'll see an expansion of all of our forms. Now, what can you do here in the company library? Well, it's great. Same thing. You can select multiple forms and apply a singular action to multiple forms. For example, I can pick these 3 forms and say I want to use these in this project. So I'm going to add them to the project down here. In addition to that, you can copy those forms into the project in case you want to make modifications to them. You can deactivate them if you do not plan on using them anymore and you want to move them out of Visual Sight. They're still available to you by toggling the Active All button in the top right, but it takes them out of the visual field. Or you can straight up delete forms that you no longer need, that you never collected data against, just to get rid of them. My favorite thing is the new category name. So you can select multiple forms and give all those forms a new category all at once. No more tedious one-by-one business, and I love that. It's very exciting. All right, the next tab is the WildNote library. This is very familiar to you. You'll see the categories that you're used to seeing when you go to the WildNote library. You can expand all here. And of course, copy multiple forms into your own library and into your own project. In addition to that, a new feature that we have rolled out is some better transparency into the copying process so that you know what's going on. So I'm going to pick 2 of these forms, and we're going to click Copy to Project. And there'll be a little modal that comes up here that tells you that copying is in progress. Now, you're limited in terms of what you can do in the survey form window while copying is happening. You can go other places in the platform, but you'll have to wait for the copying to complete to take any further action for survey forms. All right, once the copying is complete, you'll see a check mark, and you can click the blue Here button to actually go and view those forms in your project library. And guess what? They're green, and over in the status column, you'll see that it says these are a duplicate, so you know exactly what you're dealing with. And as soon as you actually interact with these and go into the details page and make updates to them, then this green bar will go away. The final tab to take note of is the New Form tab. This is akin to the green button that was Add a New Survey Form from Scratch in the last iteration of this page. Now you just simply click on the tab and you're taken immediately to the survey form details page where you can fill in the details for your new form and then start building your form. We hope you like the new look and feel of the survey form window. As always, we welcome your feedback. you can send it to support@wildnoteapp.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and we hope this makes things a little smoother and easier in your WildNote journey.